Months in Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called La-Di-Da by CODY Simpson. And we end up capoing this on 4th fret to kind of match the recording, but we'll kind of walk through a couple things in root position. And we start off with our main intro progression, which is everything else is kind of a variation of this, where we start on an F major chord. And there's a couple different ways, we'll talk about some easy ways to play it, but normally you do it as kind of a 1st fret bar, 2nd finger on the G second, 3rd finger on the A third, pinky on the D third. If you strum all those together, that sounds like an F major chord. It sounds really happy. And a good substitute for that can be F major 7, where you do 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string at the high E string, the groovy sounds of F major 7. Now you may also dig on kind of working an F major 13, which might make some of the chord changes a little easier, by doing 1st finger on the G second, 2nd finger on the D third, 3rd finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, and kind of working that for your F. And from the F we can go into a C major chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D second, 3rd finger on the A third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord. Or you can lift your 1st finger and make that a C major 7. Or you can add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for a C major 9, kind of say some stuff around the C major chord. Or another way to play C major 9, we'll be doing 1st finger on the D second, 2nd finger on the A third, 3rd finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of strumming that for your C. And then from the C we can go into a G major chord. We normally do this 1st finger on the A second, 2nd finger on the low E third, 3rd finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now, you may also dig on putting 3rd finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for your G major. From the G, we'd be going to an A minor chord. Normally you do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D second, and 3rd finger on the G second. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord. It sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on lifting the 1st finger to make that an A sus2, or adding in the pinky on the B third for an A suspended chord, kind of say some stuff around that chord. Or you could lift the 3rd finger for an A minor 7, or you could add in the pinky on the high E third for an A minor 7. Or dig on an A7 sus, because this would make some of the changes easier. By doing 1st finger on the D second, 2nd finger on the G second, 3rd finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. It sounds more unresolved, but we're not there for very long. And so from the beginning, you may want to kind of think just a 4 down count on each of those chords, kind of F 2 3 4 C, G 2 3 4 A minor, F C. But then we go to an E minor chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the A second, 2nd finger on the D second, and if you strum all those together, it sounds an E minor chord. It sounds really sad. And you may also dig on putting 3rd finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the E minor. And then from the E minor, we'd be going back to our A minor chord. So you could even work that down idea through that kind of F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the F major 7 and just tried that a lot, you have the down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And there's a couple ways you could kind of work it through the tune that way. You could do just a down, down, up, kind of half the pattern on each chord. G, A minor, F, down, up, C, E minor, the pattern. So you can do the F with a down, down, up, and go to the C for the up, down, up, and then G with a down, down, up, and then A minor with the up, down, up. Or you may dig on anticipating, kind of coming in a little early by doing an F with a down, down, and then going to the C for the up, up, down, up. And go to the G for down, down, and then A minor with the up, up, down, up. So if we try it that way, you know the F, C, that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, you're throwing a bass for the chord. So on the F bar, you'd have low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have D for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. And if that seems really quick, you could work it as just a bass down, up, kind of a bass down, up, C bass, down, up, G bass, down, up, A minor bass, down, up, F bass, down, up, C bass, down, up, E minor bass. cool variation of that, or you may want to do kind of a bass up, kill it up kind of an idea. It's kind of working off the U part rhythm a little bit. So you could do kind of a bass up, kill it up on each chord to kind of have them. F, C, G, A minor, bass up, C bass up, E minor bass up, A minor bass up. Or for myself, I was gravitating towards that drum beat and really digging on a 16th note strum pattern. This can be relatively challenging, but definitely something to practice. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. What I mean by that is if you take the F and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. Then on the third beat, I'm doing it up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, I'm going down and down right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. And if you're digging on that feel, you could do just a down, 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 up on each chord, kind of F, C, G, A minor. Split that pattern and do the F with the down, 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 up, and then go to the C for the up, down, down, up, down, up. G with the down, 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 up. A minor with the up, down, down, down. So it's kind of funking it up, but this could be very cool. F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. Or if you're digging on adding basses to that, you can work it off a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. So you have the F, C, G bass, down, down, up, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. Or you can try splitting the pattern with the basses and have the F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. And then we'll basically be repeating that idea and variations through the song. Now the weird part is to play along with the recording, instead of starting on an F major chord, we're starting on a B flat major chord. So to play along with the recording with CODY, you're going to take a capo, and if you put the capo on 5th fret, then now your F is really a B flat, and your C is really an F major chord, and your G is really a C major chord, and your E minor is really an A minor chord, and the A minor is really a D minor chord. To take it from the very beginning, we could kind of work any of those ways we were talking about, kind of that F, C, doing the downs, or the down, down, up, down, up, A minor, or you can split the pattern. On the 16th idea, and you could kind of work it that way. C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. Or if you're digging on that bass up, up idea, I think that's probably the closest thing to the recording. Kind of F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. And then from there, then we go into our first verse, which is kind of like a little variation of that. So we get our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, and E minor, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. And then from there, then we go into our Better Place chorus. And so it's a little variation of that. We got our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, C, but then we end up on a G. We can fill that time with bass up, 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 bass up, 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 bass up, 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 if you're kind of digging on that. And then from there, then we go into kind of a chorus tag, or la-da-dee chorus tag. So I got our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. And then from there, then we'll be going into our second verse, which is kind of a little variation on our first verse. So F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. And then from there, we'll be going into our next chorus. So we're gonna F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor. There's all the F's, a C, and fill in an extra G. And then from there, then we go into our chorus tag again. So we're at the F, C, G, A minor, da da dee da da C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. And then we kind of repeat all that. G, A minor, da da F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. And then from there, then we kind of go into our bridge part, which is kind of like a little variation of that. Kind of F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. Or we may want to just try big downs on that. Might be cool. And then a big F, C, and then we got to build up on G, da da. And then from there, then we go into our next chorus. So we're at the F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, A minor, F, C, G, and an extra G. Lead into our chorus tag for our outro. Then we got our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, A minor. Now, if you know other licks around these chords too, or want to, just kind of throwing some ideas at you, you might want to kind of take things that you like to say with the guitar too, and kind of figure out some other ways to work it. So there's lots of other ways you could add in some licks with the progression. So it would be kind of a cool thing. And on kind of our C chord, I think for me, I almost want to hear the A minor at the very, very end. Maybe throw in an extra G, A minor at the very end. But that's the basics of how you can strum through La-Da-Dee by CODY SIMPSON. So good luck.